Hello everyone, I'm Sanctor and welcome back to the tower. This is going to be episode 2 of my series where we get to take a look at my tower, my progress and everything. And it's been about a month and a half since my last update, and oh boy do we have a lot to go over. So I'm just going to cut right to it, no need to beat around the bush, let's get into it. Starting with the stats page, you can see now my lifetime coins in just a month and a half has jumped to almost 150 little Q, which that is insane. That is such a big difference because, spoiler alert, like I mentioned in the last episode, I did end up getting GT Plus and a bunch of other things that were good for my coin generation, and well, the results are right there. A huge increase in my coins. Stones earned, also I got 43,000. And just a little bit of extra things going on here. I also ended up doing a couple milestone pushes. Very recently got my milestone for tier 13 and a few other updates here. Now moving on to the workshop, not a whole lot has changed. I did respec and I decided to go down to only 100 levels for both of the rend armor, just because these are going to get upgraded during every single of my farming runs, and rend armor doesn't really make a huge difference in terms of my tournament runs. Same thing going on in the health tab. I decided to devo my health to 59, 100. 100 levels is going to upgrade within the tournament anyway, so I figured those coins would be better spent elsewhere. Same thing going on with the wall health. That's still at 1700. Because I don't really see the need to upgrade them right now. Maybe when having an overabundance of coins I will, but if I were to max that, yeah, 1.79 Q to max that, 378 trillion for health, which that one's not as big a deal. I can probably go ahead and finish that, but there's really no need. I'd rather have the click for wall health at the very least go into some of my enhancements. Moving on to utility, enemy level skip, or attack level skip rather, I set to 400, and well, same thing with the health level skip, just because for tournaments, I'm kind of putting a heavier emphasis on the attack, whereas my farming runs, definitely more on the defense. Quickly making our way over to our ultimate weapons, you can see Chain Lightning's currently at 1,000, but that's really just because I'm in the middle of a farming run right now. So other than that, it would be, what is it? Yeah, 296 is what it's at. I ended up maxing the quantity, and I put a couple levels into the chance as well, just because I'd had a few extra stones from all those milestone pushes, so I figured I would put them there, since it was stones that I wasn't really anticipating on having. I also ended up putting a click or two into the Death Wave cooldown, and I'll tell you all why in just a second. But yes, as you can see, the big thing, Golden Tower. I got the golden combo. What is it? Level 8. So this was over the course of, again, a month and a half. So I got, 2 months worth of stone purchases. So I was able to get quite a bit into my combo. My duration as well is now over a minute with substats and everything. And I'm just going to keep on going. I'm putting a heavy emphasis on my econ right now, and I'm not slowing down. I don't plan on slowing down anytime soon because the results are there. I ended up putting a couple levels into the spotlight angle as well. I would like to get that to about 60-degree angle, eventually getting the 4th quantity, but that's kind of like low on my priorities right now. Taking a look at the enhancements. Overall, I ended up devoing my enhancements for the attack. I put a little bit into damage and crit factor just because, like, it costs 25 trillion just for, that's for 10 clicks. Yeah, 1 trillion for 1 click. So, like, it hardly means anything in terms of my econ, and so I figured, why not? But the biggest difference is my defense enhancements. I put a lot of emphasis into my defense. Health regen is now at 2 times. Health and wall health are 86, and I plan on taking those to ×2. I won't touch defense absolute or landmine damage, maybe a little levels here and there just because they're so low. Maybe a little bit in the orb size as well, but once the big 3, health regen, health, and wall health, are at 2 times, Then I'm gonna really go into the attack enhancements and get damage, crit factor, and super crit to ×2, and a little bit into the attack as well. For the utilities, for a while I was putting all of my spare coins into the coin bonus, which I now have at level 45, and 5 trillion little Q to upgrade 1 level is quite a bit. I would much rather have those go into like the defense and then the attack. And once I start to make more, then I'll go back into the coin bonus, the cells per kill, and eventually free ups as well. But free upgrades right now is totally fine. Enemy level skips are a bit low, but it does cost 1 Q in order to upgrade it, so I'm fine with where these are for the moment. I have a plan in mind, and that is going to be that. Now, I'll be honest, I don't quite remember exactly what was going on as far as my cards go from the last episode, but I have 18 cards now, and I ended up getting 3 masteries. The first one, as you remember, was going to be the recovery package chance, and right now I currently have that at level 6. I would love to finish that at some point, but it's not top of my priorities right now. And then I got the health regen, which that one's only level 2. I definitely want to put some more levels into that, but right now I'm focusing on my econ like I said. But once I get a few levels into this, both of my farming runs for when I do inevitably go up a tier and my tournament runs are going to get slightly better as well. And I also literally just picked this up a couple days ago, Wave Accelerator. And that's what I loved about doing those milestone pushes. I got a lot of stones that I just wasn't expecting, I didn't really plan on, so I was like, oh, what am I going to use these for? And Wave Accelerator, once I get that maxed, is going to be huge for my econ. And I'm thinking, it's still going to be a little while before I buy another one, just because I have 3 going at once, and these are going to cost a lot of time and coins in order to level up. But once I do end up leveling most of those up, my next one is definitely going to be Intro Sprint to try to like really speed up my farming runs. We're going to skip over modules just for now and go straight into the labs, but we'll come back to the modules, don't you worry. So right now, as you can see, my coins per kill is at level 81, and I am taking that to max. Once that's done, I will move on to something else. Wave Accelerator Mastery is going to level 3 right now, and you guys will see why I'm doing this. Why did I break up my sync? Because my Golden Bot duration and my Golden Bot cooldown, I got those going at the same time. And of course, Lab Speed is researching level 96, and that's going to be done very, very soon. In fact, by the end of the month, Lab Speed will be totally done, which is very, very exciting. But yes, like I mentioned, I'm putting a lot of emphasis into my econ right now. And if we just take a look at my history, this is what it is. So just a lot of econ stuff, Golden Bot, both the cooldown and the duration, coins per kill, Golden Tower bonus. I actually finished that one. I got Recharge Demon Mode is just randomly in there. I decided to just gem rush that one for the daily missions and the the events and all that. So I figured I'd get that out of the way. But yeah, you can see that's really what I've been doing, because I know by, I think I did the math, like the end of the month or about a month from now maybe, all my econ stuff is going to be done. And I'm just gonna quickly go over kind of like what everything is. I decided to like show you my gold boxes this time, just to give you a better idea of what I've been doing. And of course, if you are curious about what my labs are, feel free to pause the video and just take a closer look at things. But for the most part, everything is kind of standard. You can see, yeah, Golden Tower duration's max, the bonuses max, that took a long time. Death Wave, yeah, we already know all the Death Wave stuff is done. I decided to unlock a couple other things like the Inner Mind Stun, a couple of just the one lab kind of slots I would only take a few hours in real time, just to get them out of the way and help with my gem efficiency as well, even though it's not like super relevant. I finished all of my reroll shard ones, shard cost. The coin cost, I don't think that's a big deal. I'm gonna finish it at some point. It'll take about a month or so in real time to finish, but that is very low on my to-do list. I'd like to do the same with the bands, but that's pretty low. Alright, now this is it. My modules. This is what I decided to do, and I changed up quite a bit. So, nothing new with Sharp Fortitude, everything's the same. It's currently level 150, I'm very close to the cap, but I just need one more epic module to get that to Ancestral along with everything else. I did end up getting the last one for G-Comp though, so Galaxy Compressor is now Ancestral, and of course Multiverse Nexus has been Ancestral for a while. So, here's the story. I, one day, just for kicks and giggles, in fact it was like a few days after my last video, I decided, what would it be like if I just put Multiverse Nexus instead of, what was the other one? Primordial Collapse. Just to get that sync and everything. Nothing would be quite permanent, but at least have that sync. And it turned out it was pretty close. I dropped a few waves, like a few hundred waves, but overall my coin bonus was all the same. I was making everything. So then I thought, well, what if I drop, what is it, Black Hole Digester? Yeah, what if I drop Black Hole Digester and I add Galaxy Compressor instead? Well, I'm not the biggest fan of Galaxy Compressor. I just figured with Multiverse Nexus, maybe that would be a good thing. And because I re-rolled my Multiverse Nexus, and I got these following stats. So Golden Tower Duration, which is really nice, especially in comparison with my Golden Combo, my Death Wave cooldown, Golden Tower cooldown, that was all going down as well, and Death Wave quantity is up. And because of all these things, in my runs, in my farming runs, I have permanent Golden Tower, permanent Black Hole, and basically permanent Death Wave. Not quite, but more importantly, it's the Golden Tower that's permanent because of how many recovery packages I get. And this, on top of the Golden Combo and all of my utility Echo bonuses, that is really what skyrocketed my econ to be where it's at now. And I've been experimenting here and there. I thought, okay, keep Multiverse Nexus, but ditch Galaxy Compressor for... Compressor? Yeah, Galaxy Compressor, that's what it's called. For my Black Hole Digester instead, just to kind of see what the difference would make. And I lost quite a bit. So now that I don't have to worry about my sync with all my ultimate weapons because I already get it from the Multiverse Nexus, it kind of gave me an epiphany moment after like a week or two of doing this, thinking, well, as far as my golden bot, there's no point in having a sync. So I can really go crazy with all my labs and start getting that cooldown, well, down, and of course duration up and everything, which, speaking of which, we're going to go to that real quick and then come back to my modules. So the bots, you'll notice I decided to completely devil my bots. I got rid of Flamebot altogether, which I've seen mixed results about that, but I wanted to put like all my resources into my golden bot. Range is max, of course. Cooldown, I got to max. Now I'm only waiting for the labs to get that down all the way as far as it can get. I got my duration to 30 seconds, which I'm not going to put any more medals into that. Not right now, at least. I'm going to let my labs do the rest, and my bonus is at ×6. And once again, after making this change, my econ skyrocketed. And so I'm taking this as far as I can go, and once I get that bonus to be max, or at least very close to max, I'm going to be unlocking Bot. In fact, I'm thinking about just straight up doing it anyway because it's only 300 medals. And just to have it float around, I think that might actually do me some good. But I'm not going to put too much into my Bot just yet. Maybe start some labs, get the cooldown and everything down, increase my bonus for Golden Bot, and just kind of go from there. But back to modules real quick. As you can see, I finally got my Mythic Primordial Collapse, which figures now that I don't really need it, and now that they decided to increase the damage reduction to, well, 75 for Mythic and 90 for Ancestral. But at some point, I am going to unlock assist modules, and that is what I'm going to do. Either my Multiverse Nexus or my Primordial Collapse will be the assist module, and it'll make things last a lot longer. Other than that, I got a couple other mythic modules here and there, just to kind of like upgrade some things. But now that we got the lucky banner, I'm going to be putting a lot of resources into that in the hopes of making most of these, well, ancestral. Because once I get all of these to ancestral, I can really stop investing into my modules and focus on other things, like maxing out all my cards, or simply just, what is it here, getting all of my rotating relics, which actually I haven't even checked these out. What are the new ones? Coins earned by 2%. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up real quick. I'm glad I'm doing this. Defense upgrades, no thank you. I already have this one, which is bot range. Yes, you should always be picking up the bot range. And critical chance by 2%. I'm not really focusing on my attack right now. Well, hey, if you guys haven't picked up the Hourglass, relic already, I suggest you go ahead and do that. Anything that has coins, lab speed, or like, the bot range, I think those are the ones that are worth picking up. Moving on to the guild, got the store. I own just about everything. I'm just waiting on the last little bit so I can pick up guardianship. I don't really plan on using it, but I'm a completionist. I want to own everything, so I'm going to pick that up. My guardians, I changed up my fetch a little bit, so it was 25% find chance, 5% double find, and 110 seconds for the cooldown. And this is enough. It gets what I need to get. It's nothing special. Mostly, I'm putting all of my bits and everything into my summon chip, which you can see looks like an absolute mess. Cooldown 97 seconds, duration 32, but this is yet another thing that I want to max out. Max duration, max my cooldown, because the sync right now doesn't matter. Now eventually I'll stop using Multiverse Nexus and then the sync will matter, but if everything's already maxed, then it is what it is. That's probably going to be better. Moving on to tournaments, I'm still in Champion League. Nothing has really changed that much from there. If I go all the way back to, when did I upload? I think it was around this time. So Champion back in June 3rd, I finished at 13th, and that's pretty much been how it's been. So like 12th, 18th, 22nd, just kind of like riding that mid-level. My most recent one was ranked 17 at over 1,000 waves, and it's still insane to me that reaching 1,000 waves doesn't even bump you to the next tier, but hopefully when version 29 comes out, they're going to do something about tournaments. I know they have said that they want to do something to make those changes, so I'm hopeful. And of course, I'm sure you guys have been staring at it this entire time. At the very top, you can see I have over 18,000 gems. Now, I didn't buy all those gems. I'm not that crazy. But what I did end up doing is that, what was this, about a month ago, offer wall, I think, is this thing right here. They were having a double gem weekend. So offer wall, what you can do is you can click on it and it'll take you to this screen right here, where you can choose like any of these games, like Puzzles and Chaos, the first one. You can get up to 23,000 gems if you like do certain things for this. Like if I were to click on this, you can see just by downloading the game and logging in once, I get 9 gems. And if I upgrade my castle to 30, I get 7,000, and of course like everything else from underneath. But there are other tasks here, like get the month card, become a VIP, enjoy exclusive rewards, the very bottom here for 926. Well, when that is times 2, they're not doing it right now, but if it's times 2, I'd get about 1,800 gems. And if the VIP month card's like $5 or $10, or whatever it is, when you compare that to what this is, like right here, 1540 gems is going to cost $50. So that's quite the discount if you want to quote-unquote buy gems. So I recommend checking out the offer wall once in a while, preferably during weekends, because you might be able to get like the double gems, and that's what I ended up doing. And it was perfect timing because around that time is when they announced that they were going to be launching version 29 pretty soon. So I thought, all right, well, I'll hold on to my gems for the most part, and I'll just buy like a 10 pull of modules once a day, and that's it. And I actually was a bit lucky in terms to that. Like here I got for Orbital Augment and another Multiverse Nexus, like I really need another one. Down here, Singularity Harness, Galaxy Compressor, I think that was the one that made it mythic, or not mythic, ancestral. And yeah, just once a day I would buy a 10 pull, and once in a while I would get an ancestral, Jesus, English is hard. An epic module. And it took a lot of mental work to not go more, because I don't like to see all these gems. I want to spend them. Which, speaking of that, a little preview for another video that will be coming out very, very soon. As you can see, I also have 885 of whatever those tickets are. I always forget what they're called. It's not going to tell me what it is. So I got a lot of those, and I got a lot of gems. So one of these videos coming out very, very soon, I'm going to be pulling 1,000 modules. Maybe even more now that I got all of these. Maybe it'll be 2,000, we'll see. But I'm going to be pulling a metric crap ton of modules. And when I do, I should have almost everything, if not everything, at Ancestral or higher. Like Ancestral Star 1, Star 2, that kind of stuff. So that's going to be very exciting. Stay tuned for that. But that is all I have for you all today. I know a lot has happened since the last episode, but I didn't want to go on forever, so I thought I'd make this very, very quick, especially since I haven't uploaded in a very long time. You know, life happens, things get busy, I have a lot going on, and I can't always make these videos, but I wanted to give a quick update just to let everyone know where I'm at and what my progress has been, just because those few changes that I made is huge. If you guys get the opportunity to get GT Plus, you need to get that as soon as possible. I think that single-handedly increased my coin. It basically doubled it. Just unlocking it, plus a couple clicks, nearly doubled my coins, and then all these other changes made my coins like triple, quadruple, and well, as you can see, I have, what is it, almost 150 little Q coins earned. Like, by next month, that's going to be double, maybe even at half a big Q. Who knows? It's all going insanely well. Let me know what your thoughts and feelings are in the comments section below. And before you go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos, more tower content, and I will see you all on the next one.